Breaking inputs coming in on the Pune Porsche crash case. New details have now emerged, and News 18 has been told by sources that the entire blood swap of the sample, there was a sequence to that blood swap that took place, and that the minor's father even contacted Dr. Taude. Police sources have informed News 18, and how are the blood samples even exchanged is the big question that is plaguing this entire controversy. The blood sample of the minor accused was first taken to Sassoon on 19th of May at 11 a.m. Accused's father contacted Dr. Ajay Taude, and on request of Dr. Taude, Dr. Sri Hari Halnor changed the samples. Those are the names of the two doctors that have surfaced so far in this entire inquiry. Now, the blood sample of the second person was sent to the forensic lab. Sassoon's doctor reported that the minor accused had not consumed any alcohol. So that's the sequence of events that took place when the swap of the blood sample happened. Let's quickly go across to Yesha, who's joining us live with more details. Yesha, furnish us with more inputs that have come in on this news story.
Now that there have been 3 people from Sassoon who've been arrested. In fact, a team of 3 doctors is on its way from Mumbai. They'd be reaching Sassoon Hospital in say next 20 to 25 minutes. But meanwhile, the investigation in this case has revealed how the blood samples were actually changed. So in this case, when the accident took place, was where the blood samples were, there were questions that were raised about how the blood samples were collected later. On Sunday morning at around 11 a.m. was where details had emerged that the blood samples were collected and sent to Sassoon Hospital, following which, through a middleman, was where the accused's father had reached out to Dr. Ajay Taude, asking him to change the samples. This Dr. Taude then eventually got in touch with the Chief Medical Officer of Sassoon Hospital, which is Dr. Halnor, and he asked the samples to be changed. Now here in this case, the blood samples of the accused, they were changed. The initial samples were thrown in dustbin. Samples of a second person were collected, and that was shown in as the sample that belonged to the accused.
Right.
Cops suspected, because the samples had come in negative, which is where they suspected that there's something that's amiss here, and they took another blood sample, sent it to a second government hospital. At the second government hospital's blood samples, in fact, matched with the DNA of the accused's father. That's when they figured that the samples at Sassoon Hospital were changed.
Yesha, is there any report indicating that there was also a bribe amount involved over here? Have there been any inputs shared by the crime branch?
Yes, in fact, the crime branch in its investigation yesterday found out that Dr. Halnor had rupees 2.5 lakhs with him, and the technician in this case, the attendant, had rupees 50,000. Now, cops are trying to understand where did they get this amount from. Was this a part of the bribe amount that was paid to them? As far as sources are concerned, they said that the amount could be a lot higher than this, but this amount that they've recovered from the residents of both these people are also being investigated. In fact, cops had sought custody of all these 3 people yesterday. They were sent to 4 days of police custody, and as a part of the custodial remand, they said that they want to check CCTV footage and also track all data records and investigate the bribe amount.
All right. Many thanks to you, Yesha, for bringing in all those inputs. The Pune police clearly cracking down heavily on this entire matter. We will keep bringing you more inputs as and when they arrive.